Hi guys, Samantha from Jessama Tutorials here, and welcome to day 28 of the Cracklathon, where I am doing a crackle every day for a whole month. So today we're going to be using some white Prima polymer clay that has been rolled out on my thickest setting, which is about 2mm thick, and we are also going to be using swellegant. So I have some copper and some brass swellegant, and I'm going to be showing you how to crackle them today. So give them a shake first, that's quite important. Okay, and then I'm just going to open them both up at the same time because I'm going to be using both. And I'm just going to pour it onto my tile because I don't want to get the two jars contaminated by using the same brush. Okay, that should do for now. That's the brass and that's the copper. Okay, then just grab a brush, start tapping this on. And now you don't want a super thick coat, but make sure that it's not thin either. You want it to coat the piece in such a way that you can't really see the white showing through, but don't make it super duper thick. And you can use any colours you want, and I believe I've already shown how to crackle it with the patina, but I have not shown how to do it with just the swellegant on its own. The key is to make sure that you get it as soon as it is completely dry. As soon as it is dry to the touch. You don't want to wait until it is completely dry, because by then it's turned almost like an elastic texture, which is really great because it's nice and strong, but that doesn't crackle. So the key is to get it as soon as it is dry to the touch, roll it to the pasta machine, crackle it, and then leave it to really completely dry, so that it is nice and strong. And I just wanted to go through that quickly because it's really important. So as soon as it looks dry to the touch, you want to make sure that you crackle it. Okay, and that was probably too much copper. I'll just scoop that back into the jar in a moment. Okay, and I'm trying not to use brush strokes, I'm more tapping it along, and I just find that it gives a better texture when you do that. Okay, there we are. Now I'll just scoop that back into the jar and we will wait for this to dry. So you can choose to let it air dry if you want, but what I like to do is I like to take my heat gun and put it on its lowest heat setting and just gently blow to encourage it to dry. You can use a hair dryer as well, that will work perfectly well for this. And I'll keep doing that for about 5 minutes, and then I'll let it dry the rest of the way, and that cuts it down from about half an hour to about 15 minutes worth of drying. Okay, so it's just about dry. As you can see, it should be dry to the touch. Now there might be some pockets that are slightly wet still, that's fine. You want to get it around this point where you can touch it. Now roll it through your pasta machine, thickest setting. Take it down, roll again, and I took it down 2 settings. Okay, take it down again and roll it through. And you can see it doesn't want to do it so much, but you can see you still do get a really nice crackle. And I think I'm going to stop there. I took it down to about, I think that's about 0.8mm thick on my pasta machine. It's my number 3 setting, it's my 3rd thinnest. And you can see it creates a really beautiful crackle. Then what I like to do is I like to grab a piece of plain printing paper and just give it a light burnish just to stick down any of the swellegant that is trying to lift up, and also just to smooth out any ripples that I might have had. Now you really need to catch this early. It needs to be as soon as it is dry to the touch. I cannot emphasize that enough. Okay, we're just about done. There we are. It gives a beautiful, uneven, interesting crackle that's completely unique to it. That's what I found out as we're doing the Cracklathon. When you're doing these crackles day by day and you're comparing each one, you find that not all crackles look the same. They actually look quite different from one another, and that's something that's really interesting. So go back through, have a look, see which ones you like, and remember to choose the one that suits your project the best, because there are different types of crackles that give off different moods, I guess. So I hope that this tutorial was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. If you have any ideas for improving the technique, let me know in the comments below as well, and any ideas that you might have to make this more interesting, maybe adding alcohol inks, maybe some pastels, different colours, maybe using a Skinner blend underneath. That would also probably look quite interesting. So let me know what you think in the comments below and any ideas that you might have. And also, if this is your favourite crackle, go to my group, Jessama Tutorials Polymer Clay Community on Facebook. I'll have a link to that in the description below. And vote for it as your favourite crackle at the end of the month, as I'll have a poll on my group at the end of the month to choose which crackle is our favourite, and I will create a project revolving around that crackle. So be sure to check that out. And as always, I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.